DATV, and the Greater Dayton Area League of Women Voters present Meet the Candidates.
Hello, I'm Beth Schaefer, member of the League of Women Voters of the Greater Dayton Area. I'm here today with candidates running in the Democratic primary for Montgomery County Commissioner. There are two candidates, Judy Dodge and Yusuf El-Zain. We will start our interviews by giving the candidate 1 minute to tell us about themselves and why they want to serve as Montgomery County Commissioner. Okay, we will start then with Judy Dodge. If you'll tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, good morning. I'm Judy Dodge, Montgomery County Commissioner. Thank you so much, League of Women Voters, for having us here today. And I just want to say that, I love being a commissioner, and it is challenging each and every day. And one of the important things I think everybody should realize what a county commissioner does. And we basically do so many different things. And that is when you flush your toilet, we provide that service as far as the water coming in. We fund the sheriffs, we fund the courts, and there's so much day-to-day lives that you don't realize that we are responsible for. So I know that we work very hard, and I'm very passionate about food insecurity. So thank you. I'll continue on with other answers a little bit later on. I think my time's up. Thank you.
Yusuf, you can tell us a little bit about why you want to do this.
My name is Yusuf El-Zain. I'm running for the County Commission to serve the community. There are many issues related to housing, healthcare, equity and equality that has been very much promoted by our current administration around the county, and I hope I can help our citizens have a better life. I've been serving the community since almost 2001. I've been here in Dayton since '98. I served as a volunteer with the Red Cross, as well as the board, and I'm now currently serving on the International Peace Museum board. My life is to serve our community, and I've been doing it in such a way that I'm productive to help them through many of the current issues that they face. I have two children that are born here and raised, and I look forward to the conversation.
Thank you both. Now I will ask each candidate the same questions. You will have 2 minutes to speak to each question, and then I'll move on to the next candidate and give them 2 minutes to respond. The first question is, what do you believe are the most important issues facing Montgomery County? And Yusuf, we'll start with you on this question.
Yeah, thank you. The county, as great as we are, indeed, we serve a larger population, and the credit goes to the people that are doing this work and not to any of the commission members. I give credit for everybody that is out there in the trenches. Our county, however, is a place where we are seeing lots of blighted housing around the county proper, not necessarily only in Dayton, but you drive around the suburban cities, you'll see that. Healthcare is very important, as much as we have in our budget to serve our community. It seems like many of our population still deprived from the basic need of proper healthcare. Education, we can do more to support our school districts. We have a number of school districts in the county that need our support, and I'll make sure that we are there to help them. I'm not here to promote the bad things about our county, but it seems like if I am on the county commission, I will provide our community with the services that they need that have been lacking for the last 16 years. I enjoy people, and I am promoting myself as a person that will listen to our constituents, and I will act on their behalf. They are electing us as members of the county to serve them. And I promise our people in the trenches that I will give credit for them so that when we flush the toilet, that our sewer system is working, not because I'm in the office, but because of the people that are out there.
Judy, what do you believe are the most important issues facing Montgomery County?
Well, I agree with him as far as the affordable housing. During the COVID pandemic, we were able to get federal money, and we put most of it into basically helping people pay their rents and to keep people in their homes. And unfortunately, now that money is gone, and we're seeing, as we've seen in the paper, so much homelessness, and it's very unsettling, and that we are doing our best to help these individuals either get decent jobs that they can pay their rent, get a decent roof over their head. And that's the thing, we don't have a lot of affordable housing. That's one of the things the county commissioners, the county is doing to try to get these people back on their feet. And we want to give a hand up, not a hand out, but to get these people, they can get back with their family. I understand there was a family that came into the shelter. They had six kids, 8 and under. I mean, it's difficult to find a place for them. Another thing, food insecurity. It's just not going away. I mean, the food bank is just overwhelmed with the people that are looking for decent food. And one of the things that our food equity plan is dealing with, and that is to make sure that there is food for basically everyone, as well as, um, you know, eliminating food waste, because we have so much of that. There's other challenges also, but those to me are the two biggest challenges that we have here in Montgomery County.
Okay. The next question is, what skills and experiences qualify you for county commissioner? And this time we'll start with you, Judy.
As a county commissioner, and I can also talk about my fellow commissioners, we're very diligent on how the taxpayers' money, what we spend that money on. And we have been fortunate over the last couple of years with the ARPA money, but that's gone. That's gone. So now we're back to the same budget we had before the pandemic. And so we're very, very cautious on the money that we give to different organizations. Mental health, unfortunately, it's a nightmare. And so we really are focused on making sure that every single individual that needs assistance with mental health gets it in some way, shape, or form. The jail has been a problem as far as individuals that come in that have overdosed and are dying in the jail. So we cannot afford to buy but build a new jail for $200-300 million. So we're putting money into a step down unit, and we're going to allocate about 100 beds now for individuals that come in that are suffering from overdose, and we're going to have mental health issues there. And so, it's that is a crisis that should not be. And unfortunately, until we get, more assistance here with helping with mental health issues, I don't think it's going to go away. So those are just some of the challenges that we've got.
Okay, thank you. What skills and experience will qualify you for county commissioner?
Yes, thank you. So basically, let me start by saying we as voters became complacent electing the same officials to the seat. And yes, those issues did not start only during COVID. They have been there for many, many years, and we're still not able to solve them. What I bring to the table is a person that has been in the trenches, I have seen many ribbon cutting where many of us that worked hard to make it happen did not even get acknowledged. I feel that I will speak to the marginalized community that have been neglected, I would be a person that will be part of the planning for our future. I've done it many times as my previous employer, the city of Dayton, at the airport. I had the opportunity to work on two master plans for that big airport. I had the opportunity to work on best uses for at least 700 acres around the airport. And now we are experiencing that growth in economic development, not because they wanted to come to Dayton, but we were prepared to have all these economic development come in around the Dayton airport. It was due to the hard work of many individuals, including myself, that proven that with visionaries like the airport directors that made it happen, and the airport is flourishing right now with economic development. I will help promote equality and equity. I will help promote mental health. I will help promote people not going to jail because of a mistake that they did, and to make sure that there are alternatives to sending juvenile to the jail. The jail has been a problem since 2018, and we still didn't do a thing to resolve it. I'll be there to help with that as well.
Our final question is, what challenges do you see in serving a diverse body of constituents, and how would you address them? And this time we will start with you, Yosef.
Well, as you know, I'm a first-generation immigrant. I've been living in America since 1980, so it's not just from yesterday. It became so prevalent that regardless of where I live, be it in a county or a city or a state, our community has been marginalized, starting with the Arab Muslim community here in Dayton, to the Hispanic community, to the African American community. Um, it it is a personal issue to me. It became a very personal issue to me, and I want leaders to be elected to a seat that will represent our diverse community without any exceptions. We are all equal in my eyes, and we should be all equal in the eyes of any elected official. We should be served equally and provided the same services, the same respect that any community deserve. Color, race, religion should not play in any decision maker if they deserve our respect. We are living in Dayton, Ohio, and Montgomery County as equal, and I will make sure that if I am elected to the seat of a county commissioner, that every individual living in Montgomery County, regardless of their background, will receive the same attention, the same respect, and the same practices from me as an elected official. I will not compromise my integrity for anybody, regardless of what they do in Montgomery County. We as constituents are more important than a small business that come and establish a business here. We are a community that invited many people to our cultural event, and we belong here. We check every box that the county officials marginalized us since last year. Thank you.
And thank you. Judy, what challenges do you see in serving a diverse body of constituents, and how would you address them?
Well, you know what I see the challenges in serving a diverse body of constituents is early education, as well as some other things. But, you know, preschool, we're so proud of Preschool Promise because this gives especially a more diverse and I use the word poor, but neighborhoods that, you know, these kids deserve a chance to, you know, when they get to start kindergarten, that they are right up there with everybody else. And Preschool Promise has been so successful, and we're just so proud to be able to support that. As well as that, you know, I've been to the Boys and Girls Club, and wow, what a wonderful, wonderful organization that is. And the programs that they offer and the things that they do for after school care. And I just think it's just wonderful because it promotes these young boys and girls to lead healthy, productive lives. So I couldn't be more pleased about that. And also, you know, we have this wonderful, wonderful organization called Homeful, and that keeps everyone, they try to help these people stay in their own home. They're going to be having like a whole new, like a community off Gettysburg, and they're going to be having people there for health to get them through some health issues, as well as a pharmacy, a little grocery store, all sorts of things up there. So that's just going to help the poor areas here to get back on their feet and to promote these kids to be able to have them have a happy, successful life, as well as our Montgomery County Leadership Academies. We're very proud of that. We have about 20 kids a year. They come and we're mentors to them. And it's the young men as well as young women, 14 to 18. Thank you.
Thank you both. In closing, we would like to provide each candidate with a minute for a closing statement. And we will start, as we began, with Judy.
Well, thank you again for having us. And I hope that the listeners got a little bit of taste of each of us and what we're doing and what we want to do. And, I'm very proud to be a county commissioner. And I think we've done some great things here in Montgomery County, and we're going to continue to do that. We're very proud of Montgomery County and the things that's going on here. We have our arts and cultural district is second to none, and we could be more proud of that. Affordable housing. We've got the Dragon Stadium. We've just got all sorts of wonderful things going on in our community, and we want to keep it that way. So I couldn't be more pleased to be a county commissioner. And again, thank you for having us.
And Joseph, you'll have a minute to make your closing statement.
Thanks again for having us. I promise with this opportunity to be in front of your audience, to promise them that I will listen and I will act on their needs. I'm a person of integrity, and I'm a person as a civil engineer that practices and have been practicing in Dayton and Montgomery County for the last 23 years, that I would continue this professional integrity even when I am at Montgomery County Commission. We need to go out and vote, and that's the beauty of our election. It gives a vote, one voice, and I will be that voice for the voiceless that have been deprived for many years, electing officials to the same seat over and over again. We are complacent, and as a voter, I urge you to go out and register to vote and participate on March 19 and vote for me.
Thank you for your participation today. Good luck in your campaigns. The League of Women Voters encourages all candidates to run an issues-oriented campaign. Our goal is to educate the voting public and strengthen our elective political process. Additional questions will be asked of the candidates on Vote 411, which will be available on our website in mid-February. Please note that the last day to register to vote in the primary election is February 20. Early voting for the upcoming primary election begins February 21st at your Board of Elections, or you can request an absentee ballot. I'd also like to remind everyone that the ID requirements for in-person voting have changed. Whether you vote early or vote on Election Day on March 19th, these are the acceptable forms of ID: an unexpired Ohio driver license, an unexpired Ohio State ID card. This is an ID that can be acquired at the Bureau of Motor Vehicles free of charge. An interim identification form issued by the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, a U.S. passport or passport card, a U.S. military ID, Ohio National Guard ID, or a U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs ID card that includes the voter's name and photograph. Remember, your opinion matters, but it only matters if you vote, and it will help make democracy work. If you have questions, feel free to call our league office at 937-228-4041.